Uganda, that is from the people in Uganda. When are you coming back? Where do you spend your holidays from? And then people here in Algeria, my friends, the Algerians, also, why are you not going back to Uganda? Where are you going to spend your vacation from? Those are the questions that I've been meeting often. So I have to give you my answer here on this platform since we talk about the scholarships and the life of international students. Well, if you're new here, my name is Andrew Tuisenge, a university student in Algeria, and I am a Ugandan by nationality. So, how do I spend my holidays anyway? People would expect that at least maybe once in a year you would be coming home for a holiday. However, for me, it's been a different case and it's still a different one. I'm still here up to 2028, and that's when I'm coming home. We start our university studies in September and do our first semester up to January, after which we immediately start the second semester, which ends early June. So from June, July, and August, where do I spend my time? When we finish our semester, there is a program. Algeria has very many universities, very many cities, very many universities. So my university is in the city of Jolfa, which is at the edge of the Sahara Desert. It's in the semi-arid region, so it is very close to the Sahara. As you know, Uganda, we do not have summer season, we do not have winter, we do not have what. But here in Algeria, we have all that. We have 4 seasons. So in the summer, that time where we have no university studies, how would you spend that time near the desert? That could be a question. So that's why the universities in Algeria collaborate, and us who are near the desert are given an opportunity to travel to other universities which are very close to the sea, so that we shall also be accessing the sea, and then we can be swimming or having fun with other colleagues. So we do register when the time comes, and when we go to those specific universities where we register, we are welcomed, we are given space, let's say a room, and the other benefits that other students get from those particular universities. So I had registered that I would go to Oran. Yeah, that means some other people go to other different universities, and I was to go to Oran, and that's where I went. We are near the Sahara. Doesn't mean that you can't survive here. You can survive here even in the summer, but that feeling comes in where you want to go and have fun at the beach and all that. And that's why I traveled. So when I went to Oran, I really had nice time there because you're given space, you're welcomed, you're given a room. And yeah, it's not specifically, even maybe you can go to university where you're not registered, but chances are that if you go there, you're going to meet some challenges. Maybe you may not get space, but then if you register for a certain university, it's way easier. So when I was in Oran, I really had nice time there. I had time for the beach, I had time for reconnecting with friends. We had time to go and support Ugandans who had come to do some sporting activities, that is archery. We really had nice time there. I visited some popular places in Oran, that city of Oran, the second beautiful city in Algeria, the little Paris, okay? So it's a very nice city, and everyone in Algeria really loves to visit Oran. It's a very nice, amazing place to be. So I visited the Santa Cruz and amazing places there. I really had fun. I had to leave Oran for a spiritual retreat in another city, that is Tlemcen. And then from there, I also had to go to Annaba in the east. So instead of going back to Oran after the engagement in Annaba, I rather decided to come back to my city. But I am actually supposed to be in Oran because that's where I'm registered to spend my holiday. Summer is always time for fun. We as international students get time to reconnect, we get time to have reunions with fellow students, that is maybe Ugandans, or it's always fun. It's always fun. I wish I had documented all this, as in doing like videos when we are really having all that fun, but I'm giving you this highlight that it may be I also desire to go home, but even when I stay here in Algeria, everything is fine. Algeria is the second home, and Algeria is treating me well. I really have nothing to complain about. Whether I come back home for the holiday or have my holiday here in Algeria, I think it's all fun. So, for some reasons that you may understand, I prefer staying. Yeah, because there a question would come, what is this type of scholarship? Some scholarships give that opportunity where every summer holiday they will be paying for you and then you go for vacation in your home country. However, for this particular scholarship, we only get an air ticket after the end of the course. But it doesn't limit you from going home on your personal arrangements. You can go home at any time as long as you have your money and you wish to go home and maybe you're missing your people. It's very okay to go. However, if you also choose to stay, staying is also not bad. It's very good and you can have a lot of fun. Yeah. See you in the next video. Bye.